Welcome back to A Christian Woman's Weight Loss Journey. This is week 5. We have a whole month behind us, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so proud that we are keeping on. We keep moving forward. This is great. I can look back at that first month and see how it's gotten a little bit easier. I mean, I still maybe want to have that cookie instead of an orange or something like that. But I feel like a little bit stronger with resisting those urges. I feel better about making these healthy choices. I feel better because we're eating better, because I'm moving more. I have more energy. I have more, desire to keep going. Looking back at this last month, I just measured myself, which I think is more important and more accurate than weighing yourself, especially since our scale is really bonkers. I weighed the same 3-pound package of meat just to see if the scale was working, and it weighed 3 pounds one time, and it weighed 8 pounds one time, and it weighed 2 pounds the other time. So I need to get a new scale. But I lost 2 inches around my waist. So I'm feeling like, okay, I'm making progress. This is working out good. And one thing that I've noticed, we've gotten all of the junk food out of our house. No soda. No, that's been a huge, I can't even tell you how much my grocery bill has gone down because we're not buying chips. We're not buying soda. We're not buying ice cream. We're not buying crud food. We're buying healthy food, and we're cooking more, and we're eating better. We're saving money. We're getting healthier. Now, my youngest son is 10 years old, and totally this fit little kid. He has so much energy. He's always moving. He's always been very slim. But he's always been very sickly. Like if there is any kind of a cold going through our town, he gets it. If the weather changes, he gets a runny nose. He is sick all the time until this last month. Now for this last month, he's been eating healthy because that's his only options. And he has not had a cold, had the flu, had a runny nose, nothing. So this getting healthy and making better choices, it's more than just losing weight. It's about being healthy. And I'm really starting to see the benefits of what I call eating the rainbow. I heard that somewhere. I'm not going to take credit for that. I don't remember where I heard it from, but it's just kind of something that's in my head. Instead of just opening up a bag of salad that you get at the grocery store, we start off with that and then add, red cabbage, cucumbers, yellow bell peppers, just kind of adding the rainbow to what we're eating because you get all those different vitamins, and we're seeing the benefits of it. But now where we're at right now, we need to keep pressing forward. So now I'm easily walking over 8,000 steps a day, which is a huge accomplishment for me. But I'm going to add kickboxing. I did 45 minutes of kickboxing on Tuesday. So I'm going to do it again tomorrow on Saturday. And then next week, I'm going to work on doing it Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday because I really, really enjoy it. So I think that this is going to be a great fit for me. But as we start to get better, we start to lose weight, we start to feel better, we start to get healthier, firmer, and all of that jazz, we need to make sure that we don't get so far ahead of ourselves that we forget where we are. Now, I want to share with you a scripture out of James, which maybe you're going to be like, this is really kind of weird that you're sharing this for a weight loss video. But everything I share is always a little bit bonkers, but I'll explain it a little bit. Okay, it's James chapter 4. I want to read to you verses 13 through 17. Now listen, you who say today or tomorrow we'll go to this or that city, spend a year there, carry on business and make money. Why, you don't even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You're a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if it is the Lord's will, we'll live and do this or that. As it is, you boast and you brag, and all such boasting is evil. Anyone then who knows the good he ought to do and doesn't do it sins. Now, I think about this section of verses all the time, especially that last verse. Anyone then who knows the good he ought to do and doesn't do it sins. I mean, that just really broadens up that view of what sin is. Sin is more than just breaking the 10 Commandments. It's anytime we know the good that we should do, any opportunity that we pass up, willingly pass up to do good, to spread the gospel, to help somebody in need, that's a sin. Because God's given us an opportunity and we're walking the other way. But this first part of this scripture that's talking about, you don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow and you're bragging about it. That's what's been in my mind all week. Because I can kind of get in my mind thinking, I've succeeded in this first month. This is great. And then I start picturing, what I think I'm going to look like in a year, what I think I'm going to be able to do in a year. And I kind of get my mind so wrapped up in this future me that I forget that I'm me right now. That there's a lot of work between here and where I want to be. And I can boast about where I think I'm going to be, but I need to work at it now. And I'm only going to get from here to there with God's help. We can put so much pressure on ourselves to be the best that we can be. We can put so much pressure on us to try and reach perfection because of our sheer willpower. I mean, at least I can. But I can't do anything apart from God. No matter how hard I work, I am not going to see any benefit to it unless God is blessing my efforts. And so God very much needs to be a part of every part of my life, but very much needs to be a part of this weight loss journey. I mean, this is more than just weight loss. I mean, if you're thinking about your career or your relationship status or anything, we can have these goals that we set up for ourselves. But if we forget the integral part of that goal is God, we're just never going to succeed in the way that we want to succeed. In my own power, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to get at. This maybe is the longest story ever, but we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And we don't want our health to be a roller coaster. And I don't know about you, but a lot of us have been on this roller coaster of up and down weight, up and down healthy our entire lives. And if we try and rely on ourselves, it's going to be a roller coaster. Because when life gets hard, our weight goes up. Or if you are the opposite, some people don't eat when they're stressed out, then you're going to go down. Being too skinny or too fat, both of them are not good. We need to be healthy. But life messes that up. But God is the consistent. He's in control no matter what happens in our life. So as we are starting to think of ourselves as getting healthy, losing weight, being that person that we want to be, we can't forget that we need to be boasting in God's ability to sustain us and help us through this. And we need to plug into His power. This is something that, yes, we need to use our own power. We need to have the willpower. We need to, be physically working towards it. But we need to let God help us. We don't have to do this by ourselves. We don't have to think that it is by our sheer determination that we're going to get healthy. Whatever we do, we've got God right beside us, even in this. So let's remember to do the good we know we ought to do. Look for ways to help people along as we're going through our life. But rely on God and understand that He's the one who's going to help us succeed if we trust Him and we walk in His ways. I hope that this has been an encouragement to you guys. I really do. To me, it's an encouragement because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But I know that no matter what happens tomorrow, God's consistent. I am very inconsistent when it comes to being healthy, but God's consistent. So when I start to get weak, when I start to have that, God's there. And those are the times when I need to lean on His power and His strength so that I don't keep yo-yoing, so I don't keep bouncing up and down, so that I can actually get healthy and stay healthy, because God is empowering me and He's empowering you to be the best that you can be. He wants us to be healthy. He designed us to be healthy. So He's going to help us out. This is God's will, that we be healthy. As the Bible talks about how by His stripes we're healed. He designed this world and He said it was good. He didn't say it was obese. He didn't say it was sick or that it had high blood pressure or diabetes. He said it was good. That's God's will. So let's lean on Him to keep moving towards that goal. I love you guys. Do not give up. You're doing awesome. I'm so proud of you. Until I see you again, keep it up. Keep leaning on God. Keep moving forward, because you are beautiful, because God created you that way. Till I see you again, have a truly, truly blessed week.